So, Gaffer defeat against the league leaders, what did you make of the game?
Yes, tough time at the moment. Another narrow defeat. A few more injuries. We forced, an early one on with Mal. Probably got caught between probably looked like our position a little bit today, where we were defending for our lives, desperately trying to keep a clean sheet, because that's a big starting point for where we are at the moment. Probably just got caught in that mode a little bit too much, and we didn't really show our usual in possession game or the things that we've been working on as well. So definitely didn't create enough chances today. And so we know. But having said that, away from home at the table toppers, I don't think both goalkeepers really had a save. I think Slough were relentlessly good in what they do, and they really make you feel under pressure, and we stood up to that so well most of the game. It's never going to be an easy job coming here. And like I said, losing Mal was a big part of the game plan of how we would attack and stop them from maybe getting too many sort of unchallenged clearances. So we sort of lost tactically a little bit with that change at the start. Having said that, like I said, we've shown enough to get the game to get a point out the game in terms of the way we defended so well. But unfortunately, we got caught out by the one passage of play we should have never got caught out of, because they relentlessly done it all game. We stood up to it, and we went loose on it once and got punished. It's a game of fine lines. That's what's happening. We're the wrong side of that line. I'm the first to admit that. Like I said, I felt like we were improving, but I think this game was probably just one step backwards in terms of we weren't good enough with the ball. I think that's the amount of changes. We had to keep twisting and changing it to try and adapt, to try and stop what they were doing. And like I said, they make you feel pressure, and we stood up well to it, but we needed to get on the ball more, we needed to create more, and we also needed to stop the ball coming forward as much. Probably just got caught without enough experience out there today. And again, some players playing longer than they should, missing some players. Josh McCoy returned on the bench today, but unfortunately couldn't really risk him. It's just where we are with the numbers at the moment. So yeah, painful at the moment, it's hurting at the moment. We're down and we're getting kicked at the moment, but you've got to get back up, you've got to keep fighting, you've got to keep believing. Keep saying better days are coming, but we really need something to galvanise this group now, and it's a win. We know what it is. It's a win. We need some players back desperately and soon, because they're influential players in the way that the way that I've come in and tried to work and try and play, and I've been caught with probably too many of those ones who can really spearhead that, not on the pitch. So we're having to sort of adapt, and it is a little bit at the moment sort of managing the sort of mini injury crisis and results crisis that we're in at the moment. And so we've had to sort of be, maybe there is a few blurred lines at the moment where we're so desperately trying to, not defend better first and foremost, but now we turn maybe the volume up on that, but then we got caught in defensive mode too much. And like I said, a few influential characters back out there, and some better decision making. Ultimately, it comes back to decision making, and maybe I'm trying to make too many decisions for them at the moment. Something I'll have to look at, but a narrow defeat and unfortunately a few more injuries it's getting tough to take, and this game will test you. It will push you to somewhere deeper and horrible places sometimes, and you've got to climb out of them. You've got to claw your way out. We were trying to do that today, but we went loose for a moment and got punished. So learn the lessons. Let's see. Brooklyn got on the pitch today, which was good. Obviously he's been missing. He got sort of 20 minutes. So hopefully he'll play a larger part on Tuesday. Hopefully that, Josh McCoy could have put him on, but losing Mal with his hamstring, I can't afford to lose Josh now. So, if we were winning the game, I probably would have put him on to settle us down. But to put him on when the game was so stretched, and then I lose Josh as well, and these are frustrating things for me at the moment, is that I can't get out what I want to get out. I can't make the changes I want to change, and we're probably having to stick and twist and do things that we probably weren't quite planning on doing from when we set up in pre-season, and just that's but that's what football's about. It's about reacting and working when you're not at your best, you're not at your strongest, and things aren't going as well. And you can see the players are desperately trying to get something out of the game. Yes, we didn't show any of our quality today, but we did show defensive resilience. And Slough are top of the league for a reason. They're in a similar predicament as us last season at this stage of the season. But they stuck to their process, and you can see how well tuned they are in what they do, and they make you feel pressure. So proud of the lads in certain spell, with the changes and the other bits standing up and being counted. But yeah, we've got to show more on the ball. But we're just trying to get that balance at the moment. We're trying to fix one thing and then something falls away at the other side, and then we have to, like I said, stick or twist at the moment for me on a few things. And the cards are getting shuffled quite a lot at the moment, and that's not helping. We've had no consistency in team sheet, no consistency even in sometimes shape throughout a game. We're having to move in and out of things. So I'm throwing loads at the players. We're coming up short at the moment, first to admit that, but these things will stand us in better stead going forwards. But we know we've got to stop them up.
You touched on it there, we've had obviously horrible luck with injuries. Malachi Linton subbed off after half an hour. Is there any sort of concrete update you can provide on
his hamstring. So that's I think he had last season as well. So unfortunately that's reared its ugly head again. So it's a big signing, big forward for us who we've been sort of managing throughout the games, taking him off at times to try and protect him, but unfortunately that one's gone early. He wasn't down. I was probably going to have to take him off later on in the game to try and protect him. But like I said, we're sort of pushing players at the moment, and there's no ideal situation for us at the moment. Like I said, we try and do one thing to help someone, and then something else sort of quite goes it. But look, this is the period we're in now.
Calvin Brooks showed great kind of adaptability, offensive, defensive duties. He's obviously just come back from quite a big injury. Yeah. That must have been pleasing for you to see.
Yeah, brilliant. Look, Calvin's done 90 out there today. Again, shouldn't have been doing 90. Hasn't trained this week, so again, went out there, put his body on the line, done it. And look, he's going to get more fluid. He's going to get better the more games he's up and running. You're forgetting he hasn't played for 6 months, and he's just had to do Saturday. So it's. Yeah, look, we're far from our best at the moment. Anyone who's getting us at the moment is getting us at a good time. Like I said, we're a little bit outmanned and we're a little bit outgunned at the moment, and people are picking at the bones and they're kicking us while we're down. But it's important that we keep scrapping, we keep fighting, and we will turn our fortunes around. Like I keep saying, we're not a million miles away. We're not. Was we good in possession today? No, I didn't like it. Did we come away to the table toppers and nullify as much of their threat as we could? Yes. So. I think you could just show there's a team on top of their game in red hot form and confidence, and a team probably searching for their confidence a little bit at the moment. Our time will come. We just got to stand firm at the moment. And look, the negative noise is going to get louder. So we've got to make sure that we remain positive. We keep looking to improve, and we'll just keep scrapping, fighting, improving, getting better. Before long, when our players come back, the players going through this period at the moment, learn and grow from it, because it is decision making, it's game management at times, what the game needs, and we're probably reacting rather than being proactive in them situations, and it's probably leading to me being a bit more vocal and a few more twists and changes, and then sometimes that can add a little bit of confusion. But look, we're aware of what's going on. We've just got to hold firm, stick together, and we'll get there.
We welcome Hampton and Richmond in midweek. What will your preparations look like before we welcome them?
Well, we'll go to work, analyse this, pick the bits that we need to improve on, look at Hampton and work out what the game plan is, what we've got to do, how we've got to approach the game, And also, I think the physio is going to be the busiest to work out who's available, who's not available. Anyone who takes that shirt, takes that pitch, has got to be ready to pick that shirt up, fight, run, sweat, blood, tears. It all needs to be in it. And we'll grow up and we'll learn and we'll evolve as a group. And you learn more in your tough times. And yeah, we know we're, like I said, we're showing a bit of weakness at times. But that weakness will turn to strength.
Thank you, Gaffer.